flap we plan to harvest, and this is the flap I will be shown. This is the fascia lata. What we did is we rolled the fascia lata into a tendon. Okay, so then we have the neotendon, and we have the the skin to cover the defect in the end. And this is how it looked after revascularization. So you can see here the tendon, you can see here it contains blood, you can see the end result. Another case, this was received from the orthopedic department. This is a crash injury involving the entire shank with major loss of skin all around. This is after the initial deployment, two lesions, two fractures in the tibia, complete loss of the gastrocnemius insolus, complete loss of the anterior compartment, complete loss of the tibial anterior, and complete loss of the peroneal. So this patient is only functioning from the posterior tibial arteries. This was a triple fracture. And this is after the vacuum, and we have actually were able to manage this by using again a compound anterolateral tie flap with fascia lata that was able to cover the remaining defect. And this is the patient just before they took out the external fixator and they have placed a locked plate for the tibia. Propellers, again, this is a PAD patient, okay? And this is the calcaneus exposed, and this is where the perforator comes, and this is how we dissected this entire flap. And this is how we were able within 1 hour to cover a defect which was otherwise threatening the patient to undergo major limb amputation. And here you can see the patient directly after the surgery, and you can see the patient 1 year after. By the marks here, you can see that he is heavily amputated again. So these flaps are, especially these propellers, are ideal for digital patients, and this for freestyle and a number of other concepts that we have to discuss, but I will go further on because my time is running away. Our experience was published in Annals of Plastic Surgery, and of course, to learn perforator flaps, you need to train yourself. This is not like you see it and tomorrow you do one. You need to learn specific dissection skills that enable you to harvest this and do this type of surgery. And of course, we have been running since many years one of the most significant postgraduate training programs in reconstructive microsurgery here at the Petru Center, and we have developed live models in pigs to create real models that can give the surgeon a feedback whether he's doing right or wrong the dissection. And based on that, we develop also the perforator flaps, which I'm going to show you. And just to give you an example, this is a flap harvesting. You see very nicely the artery pulsating here. So this is a good flap harvesting. Looking down, this is the same flap performed by another participant. There's no pulsations here. Okay, so this flap probably was not very nicely harvested, and that participant should look twice where other mistakes he did. So this is what I'm talking about, giving the real feedback. Of course, we have cadavers, but in cadavers you don't actually have a feedback whether you harvested good or wrong. These type of flaps, and we think that live models are actually better. So regarding perforator flap, there are lots of things described, and they started in rats, they went to the mouse, and then they went in the pig. Pig is much more easy also from the ethical and from the anatomical point of view. For example, the human. Resembling the human, I want to show you a picture. This is from our publication in PRS that came out very early this year. This is a comparison of the internal mammary artery in pig with the internal mammary artery in humans. It's almost the same. And this is latissimus dorsi in pig, and this is latissimus dorsi in humans. So no reason why we should not develop these flaps in pigs. So the program I'm talking about is going on under the supervision of the main site of reconstructive microsurgery and the Victor Babiš University. It has over 800 participants during the years. It has a recognition of the World Society for Reconstructive Microsurgery, the European Board of Reconstructive Aesthetic Surgery, and the European Microsurgery and Training Research Association. What I did is together with the team here, we completed a program which already offered a complete set of training from basic microsurgery to advanced and to flap dissection. We have developed the perfect flaps. So these are classical flaps, and 2005 we had endoscopic assisted flaps, and that's the last time we had the perfect flaps. And benefiting from this wonderful full operating room we have upstairs. We looked into the literature, and we took a piece in the pig, and this was, again, a collective effort of us, together with the Neuromed Medical Center. You can see here, this is the whole body angiogram, and I will only show you one flap because there are many, and I don't think it's of any importance in this actual talk. This is the deep superior gastric artery perforated flap, which resembles a lot another flap which is performed daily by breast reconstructive surgeons all over the world, which is the DIAB, deep inferior gastric artery perforated flap. It's the cause of humans. So you can see here the skin. You can see here how we did the skin pattern. You can see here the angiogram. You can see here the main vessels. You see here the perforators. And actually the perforators go through the rectus abdominis muscle. And what we did is actually spared the rectus abdominis, took the perforators on this pedicule, and we were able to harvest this flap. And this was very nicely implemented. So these are the entire, all the flaps we described, the superior gluteal, the costal artery, the cervical artery, the dorsal artery, and so on. For two perforated flaps, one subcutaneous flap. And the model of approach of the internal mammary artery, which was done along the way within this entire research we did, came out in 2013 by our group in the White Journal of Plastic Reconstructive Surgery. So perforated flap modeling in pigs allows learning by trial and error, increase real OR pressure, and of course offers a background to learn good dissection skills by obliging the surgeon to monitor. Of course, we completed this with this course, the entire program taking place here. And this is the concept we have going from basic things to advanced things, and the plastic surgeon can learn much complicated flap dissection and perfect flap dissection, and then go to the clinic, and if something goes wrong, he can go to refining study back in the lab. The first perforated flap kicked off in 2012. This was an international course, of course, and now we are organizing the second course with international faculty. And regarding the competitive foreground for this course, we developed this in Timișoara, and then first time we presented it, and it enjoyed a tremendous success, was in Istanbul last year with the controversies in microsurgery congress. Then we went into New York at the Columbia University at the second meeting of the International Microsurgery Simulation Society. And then we went to Genoa and presented this to the Italian Society of Surgery. And then we went to Hamburg to the Congress of the European Plastic Surgery Research Council, which I had the honor to preside this year. And then we went to Debrecen to hear from Norbert and presented that also in the Medical University of Debrecen. And lastly, this is very new, we presented this type of technology to one of the most famous today school in reconstructive surgery. This is a private initiative, but it contains the best microsurgical centers all over the world, where people can go and for a certain fee, they can learn reconstructive microsurgery from the best. And this is the Reconstructive Microsurgery European School led by Professor Masia, and our group was present here as invited faculty. This was the fourth international master degree in reconstructive surgery, and this was very good. Of course, residents need to train, but the money they have to invest in this training sometimes is a lot. We have thought about it together with S&T. This is the prime microsurgical instrument maker in Switzerland. We have tried and saw whether the Romanian Society of Reconstructive Microsurgery could not offer a fellowship once a year for very young, enthusiastic doctors that wanted to develop their microsurgical skills, that wanted to know exactly like we started to discover the miracle of microsurgery under the microscope. So we started this in 2010, and this is a €1,000 grant that is given by S&T together with the Romanian Society of Reconstructive Microsurgery that promotes excellence in microsurgical training and awards talent and dedication in microsurgery. And we're proud to say that we already have 3 award-winning doctors. The The first one from Romania, the second one from Austria, and the third one, which we received his award now in October, from Poland. Looking to the future, there is a new type of cell coming around, myeloid suppressor cell. This has been found in cancers. It has been proved that this is a tool that the cancer cells use to obstruct the normal immune response of the patient. And we have found newly that these types of cells are also generated by maintenance treatment. And this is absolutely new. Nobody knows why this is happening. And we are planning to study this. Ongoing now is a study in this center together with the Göteborg University Sahlgrenska Medical Center, which is one of the biggest transplant centers in Europe. There is a study together with our friend, the transplant surgeon with small intestine transplantation. And we are proud to say that we are now developing the model, and these are actually images from the first ever heterotopic intestinal transplantation we performed several weeks ago here in the university. This is the anastomosis, and this is the thing what we do in the future to study some preservation technology into this very special organ transplant, which is the small intestine. Regarding use of center, we have perfect flat modeling, which has been successfully taken over by our colleague Dr. Mr. and supramicrosurgery modeling, which we had one member of our team, Dr. Antonio Testa, which developed the mice model, and this is another thing which still needs further development before it can be offered as a training tool, but we are there. And of course, I have to thank all the people that have helped me during this, to achieve all these things and to look into the future. Of course, Matteo Angelina first. Every single cell that has been done in this center is a product of her exquisite technique. And of course, Dr. Bogdan Henoiu, which took care that we have always the animals and everything what we needed, so we concentrate on research. Of course, Professor Ternes and my dear friend Christian Gleist, which come both from Heidelberg, and I thank them because they trusted the center and they gave a certain very important and fundamental part of their research to be held and to be performed in Timișoara, and I thank them for trusting us. Professor Virgil Păunescu, which actually gave me the entire infrastructure to begin the transplant immunology department, and Dr. Adrian Bot, which is editor-in-chief at the International Review of Immunology. This is a very esteemed journal, and he gave me the possibility to be a permanent section editor for the transplant immunology in that journal, and it's an honor for me. Professor Irinel Popescu, which was, of course, inserting very important points during our project there, every time present with advice and sending people and asking questions and allowing us to perform further our study, and of course later Dr. Mihail Tian. Regarding the division of reconstructive microsurgery, I have touched several chapters in my career until now, but of course upper volume reconstruction, functional reconstruction, emerging imperfect flatware domain, these are the other ones which I have not touched in this presentation. And this is the same that I'm nice by three methods we may learn wisdom by reflection, which is the noblest, by imitation, which is the easiest, and I don't think I've used imitation, and by experience, which is the bitterest. But there were some people that were there for me into the most dark part of my career, and they were actually the ones that helped me a lot. And first is Professor Mihail Nak, which actually created for me all the single opportunities I have to develop my career until the present point, and has been a constant companion in all the difficult surgeries we performed, and I thank him for that. And of course, Professor Alexandru Georgescu, which teach me that you can do it, especially with the perforated flaps and the local perforated flaps, and I thank him for that. And of course, Dr. Jeffrey Hallock, which actually every time he's in the United States is one of the most world-renowned plastic surgeons. And he actually, every time I called him, wherever I was, he answered yes, and he was glad to help me and support me. Professor Lucian for performing the rehabilitation of all the patients you saw and Professor Prejganu, which actually gave us the possibility, the cases we presented to you, part of the cases we presented to you concerning the multidisciplinary approach of the lower limb and also the deltoid and so on. And last but not least, I want to thank Professor Petru, which three certain very specific points of my career, and the ones of you who know it, you know what I'm talking about. He was present there for me, and it was a huge help for me back then, and it's one of the reasons why I'm here today presenting these things. And with this, I would like to thank you very much, and I hope I did not take more than 4 of your time. Thank you.
First, I would like to have the opinions of members of the committee. I start with Professor Nobel, which is, sorry, and guest now, can you please just to say your opinion